Hey, what's up? Good morning to all of my early birds and good evening to all of my vampires out there. It's your boy, the movie monster, and I'm actually doing this review right now because I'm on my way to sleep. But before I go to sleep, I like to watch a movie. That'll help me, kind of doze off on a good note. And my late night guilty pleasure film for this evening is Cloverfield. Now, the reason why I chose Cloverfield to do a review on is because a lot of people told me they didn't like it over the years. And from what I'm hearing, they didn't like it for a lot of the reasons that make the movie quite amazing. Like a lot of people, for instance, said a lot of the performances were terrible in the movie. But if you think about it, it's supposed to be a first person view, like, shot in real time with real people. So they're not supposed to be actors. They're really supposed to be real people. And what people do you know in real life could you put a camera on them at, like, let's say a family barbecue, and they're going to give you an Oscar winning monologue over the accounts of that day? Not many. So, that's just a little thing to think about. Actually, let me go back a little bit and tell you a little bit about the film if you haven't seen it. The movie is supposed to be accounts of a group of people trying to evacuate New York City during a monster attack. Now, one thing you should think about during watching this movie is it really a monster attack? Or did it just seem like a monster attack and the monster was really there to begin with and it woke up around buildings and what have you, when who knows how long it's been asleep? It could have been asleep for 1,000 years before those buildings were even there, for all you know. Just take a look at that, and actually after you watch it, hit me up. I have a few other things I can break down in the movie if this is popular, if you guys end up actually liking it. So yeah, give it a chance. It has a few no-name actors in there. Well, partly no names, but that's what made the movie that much better, because the no names were doing kind of underperformances, so it made them look like real people, if you will. So yeah, take your time out, watch Cloverfield. Let me know what you think. I enjoyed it. It's a good popcorn movie. So again, late night guilty pleasure movie, Cloverfield. And to all my filmmakers out there, I want you to take a close look at the fact that there aren't very many cuts in that movie, but there's a bunch of chaos and like hundreds of people. Think about that, man. Everything has to be written out and blocked. Could you imagine trying to block a scene like that? I mean, that alone, need the cameramen, the people who blocked out the scenes, and the directors need a round of applause just for that. So yeah, check out the movie. Let me know what you think. And after you like that, if you like the style that it was shot in, I recommend that you take a look at Paranormal Activity. The only reason why I recommend that along with Cloverfield is because they're both shot in kind of a first-person view with underperformances that, relatively remind you of real-life people when you put a camera on them, how they kind of overact or under, underact, even though they're not really acting. It's just, when you're watching them, sometimes people just aren't very entertaining on camera. For some reason, it works in Cloverfield and in Paranormal Activity. Actors kind of underperforming because it kind of gives them a human aspect to them. But yeah, take a look at Cloverfield. And after you check that out, if you like the way that it was shot and what have you, take a look at Paranormal Activity, two of my guilty pleasure films, and which is why I have them on tonight's late night guilty pleasure review. So yeah, check out Cloverfield and Paranormal Activity after that. This is Movie Monster, and I am signing out. Catch y'all later. Peace.